Taliban Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi has arrived in Pakistan for the Troika Plus meeting on Afghanistan, which takes place on Thursday. This is his first visit to neighboring Pakistan since the Taliban takeover. Those in attendance include the senior officials from the US, Russia and China, the Russian Special Envoy on Afghanistan and the Chinese Special Representative are already in Islamabad. The United States will be represented by its Special Envoy for Afghanistan, Thomas West. In a statement, the Taliban government said that the meeting will focus on political, humanitarian and economic issues. The issue of Pakistani visas for Afghan nationals is also likely to come up. The talks will be chaired by Pakistan Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi and the National Security Advisor Moeed Yusuf. Pakistan has said that the meeting's aim is to achieve lasting peace and stability in Afghanistan. However, the summit is largely being viewed as an attempt by Islamabad to push for the Taliban government's international recognition. Last month, Qureshi and the then chief of the Pakistani spy agency ISI, Faiz Hamid, made an unannounced visit to Kabul. The United Nations has warned that the Afghan economy is on the brink of collapse. International grants for Afghanistan have dried up since the Taliban captured power. Western countries have announced aid for Afghanistan. The aid will be distributed through NGOs. The last Troika Plus meeting was held in Moscow on the 19th of October. However, the US did not attend that summit, citing logistical challenges. Our correspondent Anas Malik is now joining us live on the broadcast from Kabul. Anas, ever since the Taliban grabbed power, they have been craving international legitimacy. This Troika Plus meeting is being seen as a fresh attempt by Pakistan to push for the Taliban's international recognition. Tell us more about what to expect from this meeting.
Well, if you go into the history of Troika talks or Troika Plus or extended Troika talks that have been happening since 2019, every single time these talks have been happening in Doha, the Troika Plus holds a meeting with the Taliban and the then Afghan government simultaneously. One meeting takes place with the Afghan Taliban and one meeting would have taken place with the then Afghan government. So this is an extension to that. What this meeting in Islamabad looks like, it is an extension to that. But yes, it is a step closer to that craving of international legitimacy by the Afghan Taliban. The Afghan Taliban delegation, a 7-member delegation that has 3 ministers in participation, has literally just arrived in Islamabad moments back, and they will be holding talks with a series of international representatives that includes the Chinese Special Envoy, the Russian Special Envoy, and of course the bilateral with the Pakistani Special Envoy. The Russian Special Envoy is Amir Khan, and the Chinese Special Envoy have already arrived in Islamabad, whereas the US Special Representative for Afghanistan, Thomas West, is likely to arrive in Islamabad later tonight. What we can confirm that in these talks, Taliban would be emphasizing on 2 things. One, international legitimacy, and second, to unfreeze Afghan assets, because they believe that that is a bigger hindrance for them to progress and prosper, and that is the reason that they believe that is the reason behind the humanitarian crisis that is currently at play. So that would be Afghanistan's or the Afghan Taliban government's focus or thrust at the Troika talks, whereas the focus at the Troika talks by and large would be 2 things. Terror that is emanating from Afghan soil. We have seen IS regrouping and other regional groups as well. That remains a cause of concern, and additionally humanitarian assistance. Molly?
Right, Anas Malik getting us those updates from Kabul. Thanks very much for getting us more on that Troika Plus meeting, which takes place tomorrow. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.